Hello, good evening everyone. Here am I. Here I am. Here I am. Yes, I think I am. Let's see. I think so. Oh yes, I'm here. Hello. Hello, good evening. How are you guys today? On my side, all pretty good. Let me just recalibrate because it seems that he's losing the calibration very easily these days. Hello, Fannar. Hi. Hello. We have a picture of the day. People making a campfire and staying around Armquest. I see. Okay, so we are working on the next release. We are working for 0727. That could be the release that we make public. There is a good chance, I would say. There is a good chance that's the release, and if not that one, the one after. But what I'm doing, I'm scanning the bug tracker for bugs and trying to fix whatever I can. There are a lot of fixes related to maps that I'm gonna do as well. For sure I will do a models and maps pass before the next release. I was thinking not, but I think it's needed. There are still a lot of small holes and you know, fixes to do. So I will do it. But it seems there are still a number of bugs that are real bugs. So some are related to crafting. But the one related to crafting, I'm postponing them a bit because I hope that Tua can get to that. You are leaning toward the one after? I don't know. Depends how much we do in this one. Why you say that? I think, I don't know. There are some floating objects. The Morian male air color doesn't change. Whichever color you choose, it still looks rare in character creation. I think it is an old bug because it's 0712, but we can test it right away. There is a bunch of bugs that I actually fixed and no one ever closed. So I think I'm just going to try these bugs again, and if I find them fixed and the bug is really 1 year old, I think I will just close them. Okay, so it's not, I'm not putting them in fixed pending release. I'm just, because it's not really pending release, right? It's been released already. But there is this one. Yeah, we need to wait a bit while the game is loading, but there is this one and there is this one. This one is kind of interesting. I don't know if we did it by purpose or not. When you change the air or bird style, the color changes too, sometimes to a color that isn't selectable. Creating the character, the color shows up the color in game. It's just the character creation that is wrong. It would be nice to get another selection below the bird style to change the color of the bird. No, but at the moment I want to do it exactly like it was in the old game. So we are not going to invent anything new for character creation, color of the hair or color of the bird. So I think no. The answer is no. But let's see. We can do it later, okay? So when the game is migrated, we can start to do multiple changes, but I don't want to do nice to have right now, right? So can become a feature request if you want to have the bear color and the hair color different, but I think it would look kind of weird, you know, like you have a red beard and blonde hair. I don't know. I think they should go end to end. I remember you working on hair and bear colors. It was a weird reflection issue. I updated PvP bugs. The last set of fixing improved, but not solved. The NPC monster is currently broken. What is broken on the monsters? Just waiting these maps to load. A number of us added messages to the bugs report that was marked fixed. But that is hard for me to track. If something is marked as fixed, I mean fixed pending release or closed. Allora, Onyx. If you add to the open bugs, okay, but fixed. I'm not looking at the fixed ones. The fixed one for me are fixed. Still open? Okay. Okay, if they are still open, then fine. Okay, good. Yeah, if you add more details to the still open, I think is nice. I think I need to make this list smaller. I fixed this window so that it works in any layout. You see that now the layout is a different ratio, but it's working anyway. I need to create a character. And here the store. So it was saying that Dermorian, no, what? Changing the hairstyle bear style, the color changes to, no, wait, this one. Dermorian male hair color doesn't change. Dermorian.
The Dermorians come from the homeworld of Dermoria, a world of lush forests towering over deep seas. They are a long-lived elven race with short, slim physiques.
Doesn't change, yes.
They exhibit copper or amber-colored skin and brown to reddish hair, occasionally.
It does not change. The mesh changes. The eyes are changing. It takes a bit of time because it's loading. But the hair does not change. That's correct. Is it only on the male or is also on the female? No, on the female it changes. It's only on the male. Interesting. Can I write on YouTube? Yes, you can. I see you. Is subscriber mode only? Yes, I put it subscriber mode only because otherwise there are the spam bots, you know. But yes, this report is correct. It's not changing for the male. I don't know exactly why, but it's not. Also, I don't know why it's loading all the time. It's loading and unloading, huh? This one is not changing. Do we get an error or not? We don't get an error. We don't get an error. Okay. Why we don't get an error? Okay, let me check. Should be under character traits or traits. No, character traits. No, traits. Should be traits. Traits. It's this table. Should be this table. Let me see. So first, let's understand which one is the race that we are speaking about, right? We start to have a bit too many tables, but Dermorian male is number 6, and Dermorian female. Dermorian female is 18, so 6 and 18. So 18 works, 6 doesn't. Okay, 6 doesn't. So if I go in where race ID equal to 6 or race ID equal to 18, right? No. Wait, wait, location, and location equal to hairstyle. What? And location equal to hairstyle. Why I have the face coming up? Hello? Why this square? Why this square is returning this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. That's a bit weird. Because I said or. Okay. Because I didn't put the parentheses. Yeah. Is correct. Because I didn't put the parentheses. That's why. Okay, fine. So actually there are 3 hairstyles for right, so and this one are not connected to a specific color or to a specific texture, right? Actually they have their own shader, but okay. Now let me see the hair color that also has its own shader. In theory, if I go by name, red and red, right? So like these two, red and red, should be the same color. Yeah, the shader seems to be okay. The shader seems to be okay. So, or the material, yeah, it's possible. It's possible that the material in Unreal is not accepting the specific parameter. I think is probably all working okay, but the actual material is defined wrong and it doesn't accept the parameter because it seems, I mean, from the database, it seems to be fine. Like this 27, this 27, this 6 and 6, this 2 and 2, this 04 and 04. So, the only problem I see is that on the hairstyle, there is also... On the hairstyle, there is also a shader and it's the same for everything. But it is the same also for the female, right? And this seems not to be influencing anything. So I think it's a problem with the material. That's the only possibility. That's the only possibility, boys. Probably we are trying to pass in the parameter, but it's not red or something. Let me see. Dermorian hair material. Okay, this one is derived from master character. Master character. Let me see Dermorian female. Dermorian female material. Dermorian female hair. This one, Air 01, Air 03. Yes, because there are variations based on the. You see, this one is material master character hair, and I think that the reason is that this one is accepting the parameter, yeah, this color mask, right? So yes, he has the wrong father. He has the wrong father. We can change it. Now if we change it, it didn't keep well, color mask is that one, but the basic diffuse I should have, so I should have a derm m air, exactly, a derm m air normal, and then this one which is the roughness, ambient occlusion and metal. Okay. I don't think I need to do much else, but you know what? I think since we are here, maybe we can do a check. We can do a check if there are other hair materials that are using a different master, right? It's not super easy to do because there are so many, but I think if we go here and we select only material instances, actually, well, I think we can do material instances and materials, right? And then we select hair, right? These are all the hair materials, and then we check if all of them are I think I will open them all. I will open them all. Possible to raise the music? Yes. Well, it's at the moment it's 4. I can move it to 5. It depends. Unfortunately, it's not normalized, right? So the music volume depends a bit on the specific piece. So some are louder, like Mega Man is very loud. Others are less, but okay. The only thing we need to check is that they have all master character hair. So master character hair, 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 hair. Okay. Yep, it was the only one wrong. Okay, it was the only one, the only one wrong. Okay, fine. We can test it again just to be sure. Hello, who joined? Artabalt. Hello, Artabalt. Hey, thank you for the follow and welcome. If you have any questions on what I'm doing or any questions in general about, I don't know, Unreal Engine or the meaning of the universe or anything simple like that, you can ask. So now it should work fine. Yeah, the problem was that it was not the right shader, the right material, and so it didn't accept the parameter that we are passing through, and so that's why it was not working, right? Probably because that was done, you know, a long time ago and it was not, or just a mistake. What is the meaning of life, huh? No, the meaning of life is to make plane shift. I don't know if you are doing it, but... Fuck. I was thinking to the meaning of life too much and I just clicked instead of clicking on creating new character. I just logged in instead of doing what I had to do. Will I do the same mistake again? No, probably not. You never know, eh? You never know. Okay, so we select Dermorian.
The Dermorians come from the
Dermorians? The first problem is this, though, that you see dark blonde is selected by default and this guy is not dark blonde, so I guess it's still not working. No, it's actually working. It is actually working now, but how in the hell can this be dark blonde? I mean, this is everything but not dark blonde. For hair is okay. I think there is probably a trait that is mixed up because we have dark blonde, red, light red, and brown, right? And the male should be the same. Dark blonde, red, it's not really red, but light red, okay, and brown. But this dark blonde is not dark blonde at all. That is strange though, huh? It is strange because I saw that the colors were identical, no? Maybe they are not. Let me see. Dark blonde. Dark blonde is this value, which seems to be identical to this value. 0427017220. Yeah, these two values seems to be identical. So, and this is the parameter that we are passing in, right? So, the one is for the female and the other is for the male. Okay, so is still a problem with the texture that is slightly different, or is absorbing the color differently, or what? That's very strange. Because the basic is not... yes, because the basic is not gray. No, the basic must be gray. No, there is a mistake here. Yeah. It must be gray. I don't know why it's like this. It cannot be like this. It must be gray or you're never gonna change it. So that's a mistake. That's another mistake. That's another mistake. So let me go texture and also this one is broken, huh? Dermef Air 3. No. This one is also broken, eh? This one will never work. They have to be gray or... No, this one is fine. This base texture is wrong. Dermef Air 3. No. Yeah, by the way, we should always remove the color here so we don't see it colored. We don't see it colored in the preview, so that we know which ones are the wrong ones, right? You see, these ones are the wrong ones. Ah, no, this one is okay, for example, right? So are only these two. These two are broken. These two are not correct. Now we can also export it again. We can also just export it again. I think it's pretty much fine. These textures are horrible anyway, but this one is not too bad, you know. The problem is that it's very low resolution, but this one is not too bad. But like this one is super bad. We will have to, one day, we will have to redo them all. So I think we can export and so the question is where character texture. Okay, we have them there already, so probably the easiest. You know, the easiest is just to go there and take it from the originals and change it. So the two that are wrong are the Dermorian male hair, this one, that I will rename color, and then I think I will do it with GIMP so that we are sure that we are not doing, you know, too many damages. The original is the master color. Yeah, but if we allow to change the color of the hair, it should be gray. Otherwise, you cannot really apply. You cannot really apply color on top. Because if you try to apply a color to something that is already red, it's just multiplying, so... So we take this guy, right, and we grayscale. I think we just grayscale. Colors, desaturate, color to gray. Holy shit! No, why? No, wait. This is not the way, huh? I mean, in theory it should, but it seems it didn't do what I wanted to do. Much better. Like 20 times better. Okay, so we export it. It's a bit dark, eh? It's a bit dark. It's a bit dark. I'm tempted to make it... I'm tempted to make it a bit more white because Because I fear that if he's so dark, he will not really apply well. Let me try. Brightness and contrast. We can go up in brightness a bit. And a bit in contrast a bit again. And yeah, maybe something like this. Because otherwise... yeah. I think it's better. Let me try like this. If it doesn't work, I will redo it. Okay. So now we just re-import it. With a new file, and we go here, and we get where is it? This one. Okay, so we re-imported. Wait, I need to close the game. Okay. I think we look okay. And we do the same for this one. This one is Dermorian female Air 3. Dermorian female. Hair 3. Hair 3. Here it is. Okay, we do the same trick. We move to grayscale and we go back. Maybe we apply the same filter, why not? Going up a bit in brightness and going up a bit in contrast. So that is more bright overall. Yeah, I think it's better. And this one we will just save it on top. I don't think I want to keep the previous one. The previous one was super bad anyway, so it's fine. So actually you couldn't change the color also of this one, or anyway the color was heavily influenced by the base color. So we re-import with a new file. We go Dermorian female and we go this. Okay. Now one thing that is interesting is that this Dermorian female actually is no, but this has been imported for sure as a Hair 01. No, I was just checking that I see that here in my directory, you know, Dermorian 01, female 01 is not... I renamed it. Yeah, I renamed it. So I probably created another file. Okay, fine. It's okay. It's okay. So now... yeah, I will also change this once. Why not? I don't want to keep the colors. Okay, nice. So now we should change more properly. I really would like to redo the characters. I can commission them, but You know what is the problem? The problem is that even if we commission something, there is a significant amount of work that I have to do to actually explain to the people what they have to do and how, and you know. It would be nice, Glaive, if they remove the color to have gray hair. Yeah, in theory we can have any color we want. It's just a shader, so we just pass a value. We just pass a value to it, so we can pass any value. If you pass 111, it will be gray. Or, well, no, probably 050505. The problem is that if you make it gray, the face, I mean, if you want to have an old man or an old lady, you also need to change the face a bit, right? And maybe also the physics a bit, but yeah, but at least the face. Having gray hair on a young face, I think it will look a bit weird. But in theory, yes, we could create an older. But I think we can do it when we remake the characters, right? When we remake the characters, we can. They will not be done. They will not be redone really from the ground up, right? So I hope that we can reuse. We can enhance the geometry a bit, and then we can. Just boost it up. I don't know how to say, but. And he. Well, not a joke. If you are old, you have gray hair, right? So I think it would be nice to.
The Dermorians come from the homeworld of
Would be nice. Why not? Didn't work at all. Which is actually impossible. So it means that I didn't save something because. Or there is another. Wait. Or is in another. Well, it's actually better. I mean, it's better. Apart from the UV, which is totally fucked up. But I think it's better. It's not great, but it's better. I think the female still looks more bright, right? I think it's a matter of how much, as I said, how much the texture is bright or not. Because if the darker it is, yeah, you see that this derm is still a bit dark compared to the other ones. Also this one, for example, Ilian male. So I think it's still a bit too dark. And so is adding, you know, dark compared to, for example, you know, compared to this one. So I think it's still a bit too dark. Let me see the Dermorian female. Yes, it is working much better. Also this one is a bit dark, eh? I have to say. But I think it's okay. I mean, it shows as dark blonde. It shows as a dark blonde. This one doesn't. It's too dark. Okay, we're gonna fix it. So this one is still too dark, so we need to boost it more in terms of brightness, and I think we have to go up a lot. Don't know how much, but I think we need to go up quite a bit. I will go up quite a bit. The problem is that yeah, I can burn it, you know. The problem is that if we go too high, we actually burn it. Maybe it is too much. But... Let me try like this. I mean, we will have to redo it anyway, yeah. But one day we will have to redo it anyway, but fine. Oh, didn't change at all? What the? What? Ah, because it didn't export. No, I was like, what? Okay, now it did. Now it did. So it means that all the Dermorian males have wrong hair color at the moment in the game. I mean, in the new game. Modern character creation using DNA models is really impressive. Do we have an elf DNA, a Cran DNA, a Klyros DNA? Because that's what we need, huh? That's what we need. Yeah, we need to wait a server. But yeah. Para-para-pa-pam. We go Dermorian. Far away from where his mission would be accomplished.
The Dermorians come from the homeworld.
Didn't improve much. Well, no, it improved. It improved. Yeah, you see. You see that now is better. Now is definitely better. I mean, the fact is that there is a bit in a dark area, right? But it's definitely better. Okay, this is the way it should be. Okay, nice. So I think that we fixed it. I think that we fixed it. Okay, fine. Very nice. So this was a real bug, eh? This was a real bug. So we will flag it as fixed pending release, so that someone else can check it as well. But I think it's 100% good. But you know, I may mess up the files before I check them in or whatever. Something else can change. So it's always good to mark them as fixed pending release, and then we see. Okay, let's say fixed. In reality, this one is not fixed. Is okay, anyway. Let's say as designed. Okay. So that one we fixed. Let me see what we have next. Shadow and Sunshine shields are reversed. Oh. The Shadow and Sunshine shields are reversed according to their description. For example, the Shadow shield is not made with spikes but shows spikes, and the Sunshine shield is made with spikes but shows none. Those recipes are already reversed in Legacy. Okay, so for now I will not touch it, but I will leave the bug open, and it is a legacy. I mean, it was already wrong in the old game, right? So I'm not gonna fix it because I don't want to change things that people see different shields compared to what they have or whatever. But in the future we will definitely fix it. So this one is, let's say, postponed until whatever. Can I remove the assignment? No. Yeah, I removed it. Okay, so there is no one assigned anymore. Because Tua was assigned, but I don't think it's a good idea. Next. This one, combat messages after target is dead. I think this one I fixed it. I will flag it as fixed pending release. No, actually, I will flag it as ready to test because I think it's already fixed in the current release. I don't think there is any. To me, I mean, this should be retested. I don't think is a problem anymore. These are all. These are all stuff that was happening already in the old game, so I don't care. Selecting one item from a stack in the ground, yeah, this one I remember is not a big issue. Some chat tabs do not auto-scroll to show the new messages. Yes, this one I've seen it as well. I would like to fix it actually. Group tab and there are only these two? Group tab and NPC tab do not auto-scroll. Maybe because they were added later? That's possible. Group tab and NPC tab. So that thing should be inside UI. Inside game, window, chat. And inside the chat window, which is actually fairly complex, but I think yeah, this filter messages, I can delete it. I think I tested it enough. Is this called by someone? I don't think so. No. I think I will just delete this stuff. I left it there because I was not 100% sure if it was used by someone else, but it's not, so there is definitely no need of that. It's old stuff. Okay, scroll to end. Scroll to end is the one that scrolls to the end, right? Scroll box message main. Wait a second. What do you mean scroll box message main? No. It should be current channel widget, I guess. No, because scroll box message main. No, that is a problem. If I do it this... No, we need to make it dynamic. 1 second. Scroll to the end. Scroll to the end. Scroll to the end. Scroll to the end. Scroll to the end, click, scroll to the end. Scroll to the end of message list. Click, scroll to the end. Current channel, exactly. Current channel widget. To board. Get child, scroll box, exactly. That is what we should do. This is what we should do. Why we do it the other way? Scroll to the end. Scroll to the end. Nah, that is broken. This is broken. So, I need to call, not this, but I need to call click, assuming that the current channel widget, but yeah, you see the current channel widget is definitely here. So we have it. So this one should be click, scroll to end instead of this one. Oh, what I did? Oh my god, no, wait. Ah, because both go here, eh? Okay, both go there. Fine. And this one is taking no inputs, right? Because it's just okay. It's just reading the current widget. Yes, because it needs to scroll. Now it needs to scroll the current, or it needs to scroll. No, wait a second. It doesn't need to scroll the current. It needs to scroll. Yeah, the current, because the current because we select it first when the message arrives. So we make the current, right? We make, let me see, No, we don't make it the current. So how is it possible though? I think there is a problem here. Ah, yes. We do it immediately. We do it immediately when we click on that. We do it immediately when... No. It's not correct. No. Because here we are assuming that... No. And now where the hell was I? No idea. Oh my god, these graphs, boys. Yes, receive message. When we receive a message, right, we want to scroll at the end of the widget, but not the current widget, because you can be looking at NPC tab, but a message arrives in main, right? So we want to scroll down main. And no, it is very broken. And I cannot switch it to current. I cannot switch it to current. I need to make this accept a new parameter that says widget channel to scroll. right? And this channel to scroll will be a widget object. And then I always use this one. And now I can use this function pretty much everywhere, with the difference that I need to pass in the... So here is fine, we can pass the current channel widget, because actually you clicked on it, right? You clicked on... So that is the one that you are viewing at the moment. The problem is here, because here we need to pass the... But also this is wrong, by the way, eh? This is also wrong. This is also wrong. Absolutely. That is all fucked up. Hey, I have to do it. I have to do it at this level. I have to do it at this level. Because I don't have... I need a new variable. There is a widget object. That is our received message channel or something. So I will call it temp because I think it's temp. Temp received message channel. Right? Now we have to be sure 100% that we are always putting a value on this guy. This thing is a monster, huh? This thing is a spaghetti monster. This thing is a spaghetti monster. I know. I know. And here there is another spaghetti monster that seems to be even worse. Because we had the need for tell and tells you to do it slightly different. I'm trying to make the spaghetti monster less monstrous, but... but I don't know if I will succeed, actually. Because now we need, for all these ones, right? For all these ones, main, whisper, we need another line. We need another line. So in between all of those, I need to add another step. They will be set. The only problem is, wait. Current channel widget. Current channel widget is what? Is the border or is the border, eh? Border message main. Eh? So I will have to assign this one. Border? Yeah, border, okay. I will have to assign the border, so in reality is like this. Can we make all this stuff aligned or not? We can. I mean, it's not much better, but at least it's aligned. Okay. I mean, it's not super great, but okay, so here in between we need to do set temp receive message channel, right? Which obviously doesn't fit because he wants to be annoying at all cost, but we're gonna gain some space easy. And yeah, we just need to be sure that we are setting this, right? We are setting this equal to this one, equal to this thing. And we have to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all these times. All these times, boys. No remorse. Okay, if I can align this mess would also be very nice. Yes, I can. So now you should watch that I'm not leaving any empty line, because if I remove one of these lines, you will not receive messages in the chat for that particular tab. So it's very important that we don't mess up, right? It's very important that we don't mess up. So connected, and connected. Okay, so basically every exit, right? Every exit from here should have this thing set, right? Now that it's set, we can, because current channel widget is actually wrong, because this one is the one that you are viewing, but here we are thinking to the one that where we are receiving a message, and the one we are receiving a message can be another one, right? So it will be like this, and in our clicked scroll to end will be the same, right? Okay, so now I think it will work. Now I think it will work. I don't know exactly how to test it because I will need oops. The current value of mouse event pin is invalid. What the? No, please, my editor fucked up. I need to find references. Come on. Okay, I have to do it in the other screen. When this happens, my editor goes crazy, and the only way is to do it on the other screen, believe it or not. Make pointer event. Okay, I have no idea what this is and why, but fine. If we did it once, I think we can do it twice. If we did it once, we can do it twice. Why we have this parameter that we are never using? I mean, why we have this parameter here in the because this is a no, this is our thing. Why? I mean, let's not use stuff. Let's not do stuff that is useless, please. Exactly. I mean, there's no need of that. so we're not gonna use it. Okay, fine. Very nice. This return value, I have no idea what is it, but okay, we have a handle. Okay, whatever. Now, how do we test this though? Should we just mark it as fixed pending release and you test it, or find reference was on the list of option when you right clicked? No, but the problem is that when I get into in this mode, you see, my editor is not working anymore. So if I right click, basically the window doesn't pop up anymore. I don't know why, but sometimes the editor goes crazy like this. If I put it in the other screen, or if I remove the maximize, you see now is appearing. Now the right click is well, somehow. And now it's all black. Yeah, I have to restart it. When this happens, I have to restart it. Did I update my NVIDIA drivers? I didn't. Huh? That could be a good thing to do. Okay, but anyway. Yeah, I'm reading the messages, but not continuously. Trying to move on, but yeah, I'm reading them when I can. So, how do we test it? In theory, it should be fixed. I can test it with... which one was the one reported not working? Group and NPC. While main... seems to work. No, in reality, it was working only if you have it open. But... not even. I mean, it was broke. It was completely broken. It was. I mean, it would work by chance. It would work by chance, not by science. Even if also chance is a science somehow, right? But. Interesting concept. Okay, so meanwhile, I have to wait the server to load. It will take a bit because it's the full server at the moment with all the items, with everything. Meanwhile, let me check the next. Anyway, I will flag it as fixed pending release, but we will test it a second. Okay, we will test it a bit. Let me see what's next. Yeah, all this stuff about the wrong quantity, really? No, it says 0 because 0 means infinite. I don't know. I will let Tua check this if he can, otherwise I will do another round myself. If he has time, I don't know. Floating object, okay. Changing air bear style changes the color too. Ah, yes, we were trying to test this one. Right, we were trying to test this one, but this one to me is as designed. I mean, I don't understand what you mean when you change the air color. Sometimes to a color that isn't selectable. No. I think it is a very old report and maybe there was still something wrong. If you change your hair color and then... Oh my god, this guy wrote it like... if you change your jar, it was hair color, and then you change the bear color, the bear is gray. Okay. Okay, this we need to verify, yeah? This one we can verify. Because that should not happen. Going to gray should not happen. I will continue to throw off the bug list later and check on the other bugs. Thank you, Fergus. I have some things to test in Amnedare and post at least one issue related to the building and the crater under the city. Okay. Okay, I will... I mean, my idea is to continue, you know, reviewing bugs as much as I can. And then do the next release. I don't think I want to add a lot between now and the next release. I just want to fix. I just want to fix a lot. Okay, let's try to have hair and beard, right? And then change the color. For example, let's put it red so it's very easy to identify. So what the bug report is saying is that if you change the hair color and then change the beard is gray. Okay. No, seems to be fixed. Seems to be fixed. So this one for me, I don't know, I can even flag it as fixed, really. Seems to work well now. Yeah, now it works well. I think I will just close it. I will not ask you to test it again. I think it's good. I think I will just close it as fixed. Okay, nice. We closed another one in the infinite list of 115 bugs. Wait. Where are we? We are in page 3, yeah? Changing bear... No, wait. This was... Let me redo the search so we filter properly. Okay. Floating object, I don't care at the moment. Player movement differs from legacy. This one I know. I think I will do something about it one day. Creatures in combat problems. Oh my god. This is probably something that... The life bar for the creature is not going down, but stays a full level when the creature is... Yes, this one I have seen myself as well. Is a problem. I think we should fix it. Keep talking after that. This one I fixed it. This one I fixed it. This one is no more there. But the life bar, I think we have a problem with this life bar. I think we have a problem. We have a problem. I want to fix it. Because it's very annoying that it's not working as expected. I don't think it will be an easy fix, but it has to be fixed. There's no chance. There is no chance. Needs to be fixed. Is an annoying glitch. The life bar also has an issue when healing other players. Hey, yes, I think it's the same bug, probably. It's probably the same bug. I think it's not feeling the currently selected... The current character under your selection or something. Because in theory... I know how the code works, and the way I designed it, it should update every time for the one that you have selected. Now, there are some optimizations that I put in. What the fuck? I started 2 servers, that's why. I started 2 servers. So the old server was still having the other account. In my report yesterday, you see the health updating in the group tab, but not in live. Yeah, I've seen that report, yes. I think it's the same as this one, by the way. All the one about the life bar, I think is the same bug. I think it's been reported 2 or 3 times already. And I think it's the same bug. And I think we really need to fix it, because the bar is very important to know if someone is alive or not alive, you know. If your enemy is dying or not dying, I think it's super important. So I have to fix it. I have to fix it. Absolutely need to fix it. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. Boom. And let's go here. And obviously it is night, but fine. These guys are flying a bit, huh? They should not be flying. I don't know why they are flying, but they are flying a bit. You see, they are not really on the ground. Why? The editor is closed. I think they are slightly mispositioned compared to the capsule. But anyway, it's just a matter of moving the capsule down a bit, but I mean the monster down compared to the capsule. But fine. Okay, so the problem is, for example, this fighter 3. Ah, you saw that it was listed as a different value. It was mine? No. Yeah, there is definitely something fucked up. The first time I looked at him, the bar was not full. Because there are 2 different modes, right? There is the mode where you have him selected out of combat mode, and there is the mode in combat mode, right? And this bar is updating differently based on one or the other. So that might be one of the issue, huh? Okay, I'm making 0 damage. 0 damage. 0 damage. Ah, how much I have on X? Nothing, I guess. 0. 0 is a bit little. Let me try to boost myself a bit. Set skill. Me. X. 150. Okay. Better. I'm still missing. Holy shit. I think this card probably has very low statistics, or what? Or that monster has very high statistics. No, I have 400 strength, 100 agility. I can increase the agility. I don't know. Give me more agility. I don't know. Let me hit. He's blocking me all the time. What the fuck? And now I hit him. I did 400 damage and he's dead in 1 hit. Now the bar is okay. Let me see if the bug was saying something more. The life bar for the creature is not going down, but stays at full level even when the creature is killed. I don't think that is the problem at the moment. There is probably another problem, but I did too much damage. Can I do a damage which is like not 400? No, I will do 400 again, I guess. So I'm missing. But the bar here looks fine, huh? But it will be nice to damage him just a bit. Let me try with a spell. Maybe with a spell we can do less damage. Became day? Maybe. With a spell. Do I have a spell? Let me try to cast Summon Missile. No. Okay. I cannot. Summon Missile. Yeah, I have it. Maybe I spelled it wrong. I don't know. Maybe I spelled it wrong. I actually hit him, but actually yes, his health didn't go down. What the fuck is going on? What? I cannot go in combat mode anymore. Yeah, it didn't go down and now it went down. Maybe with spells it's not working. Maybe it's with spells that is broken. Guys, I don't know why I cannot go in combat mode anymore. There is something weird that happened. Okay. Yeah, it seems that spells are not changing the life bar. At least it was very evident. With this spell. Even if I haven't selected. You see? The bar is not going down. If I click on him again, he's not going down. If I go now in combat mode, I see it going down. But yes, it's not updated. I think if you are outside of combat mode and you have him selected. Now the problem, you know what is the problem? The problem is that I don't know who you have selected. No, I know. I know who you have selected. Yes, I know it's server side. 100%. Yeah, I think I know the problem. The problem is if you are not in combat mode. I think in combat mode probably everything works, but if you are not in combat mode, the solution is not easy at all. It's not easy at all. But we need to do it. Actually, the old game was doing it. The old game was doing it. And the same will be for another player. Eh? Because if you are two players and one is damaging the creature, even by combat, right? So if I'm here, so with this client with this client I have this creature targeted, right? No, let's do the opposite. So is better. With this client, I have this creature targeted, right? And I see that he's half. You say he's half health, right? He's half health. Now this guy, which is a separate guy, will go here and will kill it, right? Now he died, and you see that for the guy on the right, the creature has 0 health, but for the guy on the left, the creature still has 50% health, right? Because actually in combat mode, we are updating always the creature that you have under your mouse, but outside of combat mode, I didn't do it for performance reasons. But I didn't think that it would be that bad, so I think I need to do it. Also because you are casting spells, you may be casting spell outside of combat mode, right? So I need to think about this. Okay, so in the old game, there was actually something that I completely removed, which was... Now the music is too loud. Something that I completely removed, which was the subscribers... Every manager could subscribe to certain messages, right? And I think that we had I think on damage we had I think it was probably this part. Hello, Ayush. Hi. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I think it was probably this part. There was the... There was the one with the subscription, but I need to check it in the old code. So basically, there was someone subscribing to this event, right? We had a subscriber kind of mechanism, right? That now, unfortunately, I removed completely for simplicity, because it was actually not that required, you know. But this is an example, right? It is an example where it may be required, right? So, this is the old code, by the way. You see this broadcast? You see this broadcast? You see? You see? Exactly this. Exactly this. Send stat_dr to all clients that have this client targeted. So this was yeah. Was doing it exactly. So this was one of the subscribers. So basically was Gem Supervisor. There was sending. Now Gem Supervisor, we don't have it anymore in Unreal, okay? We don't have it anymore in Unreal, but yes, it was this guy, Gem Supervisor. And at the moment, you see that this one is commented out. And I said, you fix me. So I am aware that this is a missing piece at the moment. Convert event to direct call for PS damage event. Well, yes and no. Because it depends in how many other places we have this PS damage event, right? I think we have it in a million places, so... I mean, not millions, but... I mean, definitely we have it inside do damage. Which at the moment is here, is the same, is this same thing. Is this same thing. This piece of code do damage different than 0. I mean, if there is this one, right? Is this one. Is this one. So we have it here inside do damage. Inside do damage. Maybe it's not in too many places, right? Because I think we go through do damage. NPC manager is handling the Q damage perception. Exactly. No more occurrences? Wow, that would be fantastic. If it's only in one place, that would be fantastic. But maybe not. Does health increase cancel negative damage? No. I don't think that health increase is going... Well, I don't know. Handle damage. Why here we have a different... handle damage. PS event... Inside tutorial? Ah, because it was the first time you were getting hit by someone. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's only one place. It's only one place. Now, If you ask me if I get a healing potion, right? If I get a healing potion, or if I get a spell, is it positive damage? Yeah, I think probably yes. Probably yes. Probably yes. Because like life infusion, let's take life infusion as an example, right? Life infusion is but I think so, because it should update the bar also going up, right? So I think it's the same. But let me check. If I go under spells, right? No, not under spells. Under progression events. If I go under progression events in the dummy database, yeah, in the dummy database is fine. I will have a life infusion, right? Life infusion. Yeah, he's doing HP. Yes, he's doing HP. If HP is plus or minus, doesn't make any difference. So the HP OP of the scripts, right? So we have an HP OP somewhere. That is here. HP OP. Right? And HPOP is applying HP positive or negative. Doesn't make any difference. Actually not. Actually not. There are two different functions. One is do damage and another is adjust hit points. Adjust hit points. Vitals, adjust vitals. Dirty vitals, clamp vitals. So this is seen like a regeneration. Like if you are regenerating, right? It's seen in the same way. But I don't think that at the moment you will get, let me see, adjust hit points. Adjust hit points minus damage. Do damage, adjust hit. But the problem is that this is calling the same function. This is not very good, huh? This is not very good. Was it working in the old game? Because looking at the code, it looks like it doesn't, but maybe it did. Like if you heal someone, do you see him healing in the... Well, I don't even know where, but... No, this is not sending the message, but in theory we should do it, huh? We should do it in all cases. We should do it if it's negative damage, or we should do it if it's positive damage. We should do it anyway. Whatever damage is dealt, and whoever, I mean, in whatever case, we need to catch it. Otherwise, the positive will not work. Now. Now the problem is that if I have to check everyone that has that creature targeted, yeah, it's not too complex. It's not too complex. I can scan all the players. The problem is that I need to scan all the players. I need to scan all the players. So now that we have like 15 players, it's not a problem. But if we have like 300, 400 players, I will have to scan 400 players, you know. I mean, I'm only comparing a pointer, so it's very little work, but every time something is damaged in the game, I need to... Only scan plane target range. There is even that's even worse, because if I have to do it in range, I need to subtract 2 vectors and see if the distance is a certain amount, right? Which is worse than just comparing if you have it targeted. But I think it's not a good idea to do it with the target. I think we need the subscribe. I think we need the subscribe. There is no way. We need the subscribe. So we need basically the monster to keep a list of everyone that, well, the character to keep a list of everyone that has him targeted, and because in the old game we were scanning all the players. We were really scanning all the players. We were really scanning, because on do damage, like we have seen, right? On do damage, that is here, gem actor do damage, we were sending a PS damage event to everyone that was subscribed, including gem actor, the tutorial, and something else. Yes, and the NPC client, because the artificial intelligence need to know if something got damaged in the surroundings. And then in do damage, I mean in PS damage on the trigger of this thing, we were no. In what I mean is in NPC manager, right? In NPC manager, yes, handle damage event. No. In gem supervisor, yes, in gem supervisor, exactly. In gem supervisor, we have seen that. Hello, who joined? Hello, Robin Hood 18. Hey, thank you for the follow. And welcome to the stream. So when someone in your group, you have well, someone is in your group is easy, because I can just search your group, right? Because I know exactly who is in the group, so that's easy. But here, potentially, I don't know, because it can be anyone, right? So we are here, you know, we are looking at the world, and for whatever reason, you have this selected, right? You have this selected. You are not participating in combat. You're just sitting there doing your stuff, but you haven't selected. So it's not in a group. It's not. It can be anyone in the game, and it can have the selection. You know, it can have the selection and then run away. You know, yeah, that could be a problem though, because if he's a million kilometers away, the selection stays. It's not going away. So in theory, it could select the creature, go very, 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 very far away, and it will still be notified, right? I can do a range check. I can do a range check after the first filter, which is only the subscribed. I think it's fine. But this basically means that every time I select a creature, I need to add myself as the subscriber for information of that creature. Well, just the HP, but yeah. I think there is no other solution. The best solution is every time you click and he's a monster, and if you want, we can cheat, and we can do it only with monster that can be attacked. So we can exclude all the impervious NPC. Right, so we can do a check. If the monster is impervious, we don't do anything. If the monster cannot be attacked, basically, right? So if he's invulnerable, we can avoid doing that. So we reduce the cases even more. We keep a list of watchers, of HP watchers, right? We keep a list of HP watchers. Now, that list of HP watchers has to be done in a bit of a, you know, another trick. Wait, another way could be, Another way could be because the HP of the creature, I think, is replicated. Is it? I don't remember. Ah, no, because he's inside buffable whatever, so it's impossible that is replicated. Let me see 1 second, PS character. Target, merchant, trainer, banker, mailman. His address, management, more full name, character type, trace, linker, list, base texture, mount, rider, default, material, visible, lasting spell effect, name, walk speed, run speed, sprint speed, vision type, event flag, player mode. So here we don't have the HP. Now the HP are not replicated. The HP are not replicated. So okay, so we need to think how to do it, okay? Because we need to do it right. The first question is, do we need only the HP or we need more than the HP? I think we need only the HP, right? We need only the HP. And the other question is, how do we do it at the moment for combat mode? Because combat mode is already doing this. Ah, yes, but the combat mode is obviously cheating because combat mode knows the one that you have selected because it's your only selection. Yeah, but in theory it's the same, no? I think I didn't do the constant update when not in combat mode. While in combat mode I did it. In combat mode, when you mouse over anything, you mouse over this guy, you see his health, you mouse over this guy, you see his health, you mouse... So whatever you mouse over, you see the health in real time. Or pretty much, I mean, it's not really real time, but it should be fairly quick, right? So it is pretty costly, right? Because we are querying the server continuously on the health of that guy. Now, out of combat mode, I said, well, you know what? Out of combat mode, we don't care because you are not really interested in the health of the creature, right? Combat mode is constantly targeting. Yes, exactly. It's pretty much like, yes, it's kind of. It's not exactly, but yes. It's not really targeting, but is for the HP reasoning, it is. But combat mode is not targeting. It's targeting only when you try to hit, you see? When you try to hit, it is targeting. But the HP are updated in another way, because I did it specifically for combat mode. Specifically for combat mode. Now the question is, should we do it? Should we do it? There is a battle axe of steel. Okay, give it to me. Battle axe of steel is a magical item. It needs to be identified. Holy shit! Can I identify it or not? Is identified. Battle axe of steel. Common. 17% chance. Pretty bad weapon. So, because I don't want to overlap too much with the other system, right? So, or well, no, I mean, delete that. What I mean is, I want to overlap. I mean, if it's possible to reuse what I did for the targeting, you know, is better, because so I don't invent something new. But I think it's actually not possible outside of combat mode, because to use the same system, because the combat mode system is just continuously ticking. Let me just review 1 second how I did it for combat mode. But I think I understand exactly what is the problem. I understand exactly what is the issue. It's just that I don't know how I want to solve it yet. I don't know how I want to solve it, because okay, for combat mode, let's review 1 second how it's done. For combat mode, I remember there is a tick function in there is a 1/6 of a tick, if I remember right, and I don't remember if I moved it to C++ or is here, but I remember there was something like 1/6 of a second tick, exactly. 1/6 of a second tick. There it is. You see? There's one. So 6 times a second. So it's actually very fast. I'm checking if the character is in combat mode. If the character is in combat mode, we automatically update the NPC bar of whatever he has selected under the crosshair, right? But this thing is very costly, because we do it 6 times a second, right? For everyone that is in combat mode. So it's fairly heavy. And here we update, the bar with the result, right? So this one is fairly heavy. It's fairly heavy. I mean, and why it is done, right? Why it is done? It is done because it's assumed that while you are in combat mode, you can have multiple enemies around you, right? And you want to check the health of all of them, right? So you are looking around and you see one guy's damaged, the other guy's not damaged, one guy is damaged. So you can scan continuously, right? You can scan continuously. So I think in that case, it's okay to pay the price, right? It's okay to pay the price of performance, because it's a very dynamic moment where you want, maybe you are searching the monster with the less health to kill him and then move to the next one, right? While outside of combat mode, I said no. Outside of combat mode, you are not getting that insta update of whatever you have under your mouse. But I think it's reasonable to say that you are getting an update for whatever you have selected. Whatever you have selected. At the moment, you are not getting it unless you switch to combat mode. So if you want to do that, because you know there are two theories of this, right? Two different theories of this. One is to check the way I'm checking now, and the other is to check only when someone is getting damaged. The problem is the regeneration. But the regeneration, we do it in a different way. So if someone is regenerating automatically, we simulate the regeneration on the client, the same way is happening on the server, and then I think 1 time a second or something like that we send the actual values, right? So there is a kind of a caching mechanism in server vitals, and so that thing is pretty complex, but I think is well optimized, right, to avoid becoming a problem. Now what I'm thinking is that whenever you select someone, we are already sending to the server the information that you selected in. Because server side, we always need to know what is your currently selected creature, right? Or tool or item or whatever. So we always need to know it. So there is actually a set target object, right? There is only one function, so all the selections go through that. And the set target object set target, why is not here? No idea. Probably because it's on the H file, because it's super small. Set, oh my god, this class. Set target object, exactly, is on the H file. So set target object is super simple, right? But in theory, this one should say, hey, I am now subscribed, right? I am now subscribed to that creature HP. Which, by the way, when you click on it, right? If you click on it the first time, I assume that you get the right value, right? Or not. When you click on the creature the first time, mouse trace and select, right? Mouse trace and select. Mouse trace and select. Show name. No, where is the HP bar? Where is the HP bar? I don't see it here. So it's not in this function. It's not in this function. Why? It's not in this function. Ah, fuck, because it is the right mouse. Well, but the right mouse is the same, huh? Ah, no. The right mouse is... Well, yes, when it's selecting, it's selecting. It should be inside of this, but it's not. Or I'm not seeing it, but it should be here, actually. Crap. Okay, it's not here. It's not here, then where is it? Where the hell is this bar? The bar is here, right? The bar is this bar. So this bar is gradient health bar. So let's just search everywhere and we will find it 100%. Okay, get gradient bar, keyboard input. Set visibility. Is here. Is here. Enter and exit combat mode. Okay, in combat mode is fine. You are displaying the bar. Okay, that I understand. Magic and combat. Request target health. Request target health. Show name on selected actor. Show name on selected actor. So, but okay. Get help from server. Okay. So when you click on it, at the moment, we ask the health one time. So add 500 millisecond update of HP for the current target. Every time you target a creature, you get a current HP. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So when you click on it, you actually get the value. But then that value stays forever until you click on it again. I mean, we can also leave it like this, huh? I mean, we can leave it like this. You have to click again to actually see if it changes HP. I mean, it looks a bit stupid, but that's the way it is. It looks very stupid for spells. Because if you are targeting the creature, attacking with spells, you will not see the bar going down. Which is super strange, right? I mean, it's broken. So I think for spells we have to do it. But at the moment, yes, there is only this. So you click on it, it's displaying the bar at the top, and then it's asking the server one time, only one time, to show you the health. Now, what we could do is that when you have it selected, instead of doing this, we call the same function that we had before, which is the continuous 1/6 of a tick, right? 1/6 of a tick, get the creature health. But we are generating a freaking insane amount of requests, huh? We are generating an insane amount of requests. Because basically in my... somewhere, I have no idea where is it. But somewhere... here. So I could call... this in the same way. So I could start a timer, you know, I could start a timer and we can decide the frequency and we can update it as much as we want. Yeah, it can be 500 milliseconds, it can be half a second. Every half a second is updating it. And it can be a request client side. It's a bit stupid to do a request all the time. If you know that it's the same target, you know, you don't want to go client server, server client. You just want to go server client and basically have the timer server side. And yeah, that's not a super easy problem. We have so many different ways of doing this, right? We have so many different ways. Let me see one thing. If we add... crosshair and health. Yes, we add Decided to have a crosshair while in combat. Move the camera slide to the right. Implement the crosshair. Show red when on target. UI for targeted bar at the top and PC name at the top. Implement update for the L bar based on the server response. Have some cache mechanisms to avoid continuous client server messages. Yeah, I didn't say much more than this. I didn't say much more than this. And these were some examples, right, of other games doing the same. I mean, it's a very important update, okay, for the game. So we can spend the money. We can spend the money, we can spend the performance, but at the same time, we want to make it, you know, reasonable. We want to make it reasonable. I will do a real mission crosshair and health. I will create a new one. I will call it number 2, and I want to do some reasoning on this. So basically what we are saying is that in combat mode we every 1/6 of a tick, no 1/6 of a sec, every what 1/6 of a second, okay, every 1/6 of a second, every 1/6 of a second, every 1/6 of a second we ask the server for the health of the creature under our crosshair. Okay, so this is what we do in combat mode. Then out of combat mode, at the moment, the only thing that we do is that when you select a creature the first time, I mean, if you select it multiple times, it doesn't. But anyway, the first time. Well, the first time meaning, okay, let's say when you select a creature. When you select a creature, we ask the server one time only, for the health of the creature selected. For the health of the creature's health, for the creature's health, one time for the creature's health. Okay, so one time. Now, and that is fine. Now we have different options, right? So option 1 could be, you know, to enable a timer, for example, every half a second, to continuously send the HP. No, to continuously request the HP, right? For the creature that I have selected. That means that whenever you are changing selection, you know, you will send a different question to the server, right? So you will ask Creature 1, creature 1, creature 1, then you click on another one, creature 2, creature 2, creature 2, right? So this is a client to server. This is basically client to server asking the question, and then is server to client giving me the answer, right? Continuously, every 0.5 seconds. Now, this works? Yes, this works. This works because it's only on the client that needs it, right? Now, option 2, probably option 1 is a good one, by the way. Huh? Option 2, and we can have a flag 750, 1250 should also be okay. I don't know. I think if it becomes too slow, then it's not really helpful. Remember that you are also in casting mode, right? You may be casting spells, so you may be anyway in a combat situation. So option, I think 0.5 is the absolute maximum. If you go above 0.5, the game feels broken from a responsiveness point of view. Option 2 will be to enable a timer. Wait, to enable a timer client side. To enable a timer server side, example 0.5 seconds, exactly the same, right? Server side, to send the HP of the creature selected. This is much better because the server knows anyway, right? So this will be a server to client only. And anyway, whenever we select something, we send it to the server. So option 1 is excluded because is so worse, much worse than this one, right? There is one additional message for nothing, for absolutely nothing. So if we go 1 or 2, we should go 2. So as soon as you click on something, I have to start the timer. Now the only problem is that I have to start the timer every time you select. So it means that in my select function, so in this set target object, I will have to check if the object is an actor or is a character. If it's an if it's an item or if it's a character. If it's an item, I don't have to do anything. If it's a character and I am a player, because obviously this works only for players, because for an NPC it doesn't. So if I am a player and my target is not an item, I start a timer. And I stop the timer. Yeah, I need to have a permanent, basically what I need to have a permanent timer that is started and stopped based on if you have selected a character. And we can cheat a bit. We can also select we can also start the timer only if the creature is not targetable. It's not only if the creature is killable, right? Only the creature is killable. So we could do that trick. So this will be like, if I am a player. So in reality it's a bit more complex than this, huh? Because is option 2 is if I'm a player and my target is a creature and the creature is not impervious, and the creature is not impervious, and the creature is within a certain range, and this starts to be annoying. Right? This starts to be annoying. Then enable a timer that sends the HP every 0.5 seconds. The other option, yes, the other option is the subscriptions, exactly. So the other option is to say, so option 3 is, I am the creature, I'm taking damage, and I notify whoever has me selected. Now, whoever has me selected, it cannot be I scan all the players in the game and I search who has selected me, like it was in the old game. I think it's a very bad idea. If you have 300 players, 1 million players, it will not really work at every selection. I mean, it's... What we can do, we can have, you know, each creature that each non-impervious creature, right, keeps a list of all the players that have it selected. So this means that every time a player selects a creature, we need to, so basically server side, every time a non-impervious creature is selected, every time a player, because it must be a player, right, selects a non-impervious creature, because it must be a player, because NPC are also, and pets are also selecting, are also targeting, right? That set target is used by everything. So it must be a player. It must be an impervious creature, a non-impervious creature, and I would say also not dead creature. So it should be an alive dead. Well, yeah, if he's dead, it should be alive, because if he's dead, the one click, one time is enough, right? So an alive and not impervious creature. An alive and not impervious creature. Then every time we store on the creature, the list of, the list of players. No, we add on the creature this player in the list of players selecting me, let's say, right? So there is a list that is called whatever, players that have me selected, something like that. Okay, we will give a good name to that. It will be watchers. Okay, the variable will be called watchers. Do we already have a watchers variable? I have a deja vu. I have an instant deja vu. No? Okay. Will be called watchers. Okay. The list of, yeah, let's call it watchers. So then every time the creature takes damage or gets healed, the problem is that also if he regenerates, because now here there is the problem of regeneration, right? Because the regeneration is managed in a different way, but every creature in the game regenerates, right? HP, just by doing nothing. And if he's sleeping or sitting, it regenerates more. So we have a system to cache that. And so if we add something on top of it, it needs to take care of the fact that regeneration may already be in progress, right? But in that case, I think it's not a problem because server side I'm regenerating as well. So whatever I'm sending, yeah, originates no. It's not needed. It's done already. Forget about it. Regenerates is already done. So every time a creature takes damage or gets healed, we send the new HP to the list of watchers. Okay. So this is option 3. Is there another option or not? I mean, the other option is to leave it like it is now. That basically you ask the player to click again to get the updated health. It sounds a bit stupid, but that's what it is. What is the less costly? The less costly is obviously how it is now. How it is now is very, very cheap because you have to click manually to get the update, but I think it looks a bit stupid. So in fact, people report it as a bug. So if people report it as a bug, it means that it's broken, right? Option 1 absolutely excluded. Bad idea. Option 1 is superseded by option 2. So absolutely no. Option 2, I have this timer every 0.5 seconds that is sending me the information on the creature I have selected. This means that if you have nothing selected, I'm saving network. And if you have selected an item, I'm saving network as well. Well, not compared to option 3 though, but no, let's compare option 2 and option 3. Comparing only those two, I think option 3 is better. The only problem of option 3 is that we need every time we select to do the check, and but it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's a very simple check. It's a very, 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 very simple check. It's not a complex check. And maintaining the list will be a list of like 2 or 3 or 4 or maximum 10 players, right? Now, all of that needs to be weak pointers, because if this is not weak pointers, it will fail, right? Because the player disconnects, the creature is trying to send him the update, he doesn't find it because the player disconnected, and everything crashes, right? Option 3 is the best update response, but as the overhead of changing the database. No, we are not touching the database in any way here. It's all in memory. Zero database. This is all in memory. We are never writing anything to database in any case. So for this, so we are not writing anything. We don't even write the health of the creature to the database. So when it's damaged, if you restart the server, the creature will be full health. Will not restart from where it was. So your character has the health written to the database, but the creature not. So yeah, I think the third one is the best, considering that you are damaging less than 0.5 seconds. I mean, if you do a hit every 0.5 seconds, then the two solutions are pretty much identical, right? So the assumption of option 3 being better is that you don't hit faster than 0.5 seconds while you have it selected. But you may have a creature selected there for 1 hour, right? You can be AFK, having a creature selected, and not even looking at the screen, right? So in that case, option 2 will continuously generate network traffic. Option 3 will not. Will generate network traffic only if that creature is getting hit, right? So I think option 3 wins. I mean, it wins big time. Which is the subscriber idea, pretty much, right? Subscribers always win. I mean, in general, as a pattern, subscriber is a very good pattern. It's a very good pattern. It's a very good solution. As a player doing PvE, most are going to be 1 or 2 creature. Yes, boss fight will only be option 2, would be better. In a boss fight, there will be a lot of people, let's say 50 people, to exaggerate, right? 50 people that are attacking the same guy. So all the 50 people, yeah, but I think option 3 may still win, eh? Because all the 50 people will generate a request for update. Will send a request for update every 0.5 seconds. But maybe the boss is not getting damaged. You know? Maybe the boss is not getting damaged because he has a shield or whatever. So, or you are missing the attacks. So option 2 becomes better only if the boss is continuously damaged, and so is continuously losing health, and is losing it faster than 0.5 seconds. And then option 2 becomes better. But anyway, you will have to send this information to all the 50, eh? In option 2 or in option 3, you will have to send back this information anyway. So I think option 3 wins. Option 3 wins. Option 3 wins. That is very bad. That is bad. That is good. So I think we will go with option 3. So what I need to do for option 3 is not very complex at the end. So I just need to add a watchers list, which is basically a T map by, I think it should be a T map of int and T weak pointer whatever APS character, right? So it should be a new variable called watchers. Maybe we can call it HP watchers, because watchers is a bit generic, and maybe we will, I think we can call it really HP watchers, because we are only watching HP at the moment. We may watch something else in the future, but at the moment we are watching only HP. For example, we don't watch stamina, we don't watch other stuff, but so will be yes, a T map of weak pointers to PS characters called HP watchers, and this one goes on every character, and then I need to change APS character set target object, and basically inside of this function, that is this function here, set target object, I have to say am I a creature, and am I a non-impervious creature, right? Because this one arrives to the select, well, we can check the selected one, right? Am I a creature and a non-impervious creature? Then if the answer is yes, the range, I would not check the range, because the range anyway, if he selected you, is in range. So I would not check the range during the selection, and I would just say, okay, then add this guy to the watcher list, okay? So add 2 HP watchers. Now we need to change also, we need to change do damage, and we need to change adjust, what was the name? Adjust something. Adjust HP or adjust vitals. No, it was not adjust vitals. It was calling this function, but it was not adjust. I think it was adjust hit points. Yes, exactly. Adjust hit points, right? And we need to ensure that in these two functions. Hello, who joined? Hello, Ivan Kirill. Hey, hi, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. So we need to change. Yes, and also if it's 0 HP, and if he's not dead, it should be an alive creature, right? It should be alive. If he's dead, we just use the single click request, which is working already today. Unless we have a resurrection, but a resurrection at the moment is not possible, so. Yes, and then we change do damage and adjust hit points. Okay. So we change do damage and adjust this point to do what? To scan our HP watchers, right? To all HP watchers, right? Right? So it's not very complex, huh? It's not very complex. I think it's easy. I mean, it's kind of easy. It's kind of easy. And then we can reuse the same so after we did this, the send can be done in the same way we do it now. Don't remember how we did it, but there is a function basically that where we are receiving the result of the gradient bar. Yes, there is this one. Is receive target health. This one, receive target health. So we can call player controller receive target health, right? Call player controller receive target health, right? And done. And I think this way it will work. It will work. Now is a bit heavy. No, it's not heavy. I think it's not heavy at all. I think it's not heavy at all. I think it's not heavy at all. At all. It's not heavy at all, because the only case that is heavy is when 50 players have something selected and that thing selected is losing HP. But it is exactly the moment where you absolutely want to send to all the players the update, right? Because it means that something important is happening in the game. So okay, so these are the 3 things we need to do. I don't think I can do it now because it's starting to be a bit late, but I think we basically have it. I think in half an hour we do this, huh? Very easy. Very, very easy. It is less than, yeah, it's way less, even if you have the 50, yes, even if you have the 50, it's less than 1/6 of a second. You know, the difference, why I did the 1/6 of a second in the other case, because you may be, you may be in the world and rotating like crazy, right? You may be looking around. And your bar at the top will continuously update with the name of the creature, and because you may have 10 creatures around you, right? You may be running away from 10 creatures, and you may be looking at all of them to see which one is damaged, right? Because you are in combat mode, and so in combat mode I want absolute, certainty of HP. Now, our combat system today, I would say, is very simple. But if you imagine that it will evolve, right, and be even more interactive with more moves and faster and whatever, then that will be absolutely required, right? So I don't want to change it later on. I think it's okay. And is anyway, if you're in combat mode, I think is good to tax a bit the server, right? I think it's okay. Obviously, if you go AFK in combat move with one creature targeted, that's a bit annoying for the server, but hey, I cannot do much, So in that case, yes, you are spamming the server, but it's fine. It's also spamming the server if you move continuously. I cannot prevent you from moving continuously, right? It's fine. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's the core of the game, and so it's okay. We have to be careful of not hitting performances for parts that are not core. But if something is core, it's absolutely okay to hit the server as much as we want, right? Okay, good. I think I'm gonna go. But so tomorrow is Friday. So I will not be here tomorrow evening, but I will be on Saturday afternoon, right? We will implement this. I think it will be very easy, or maybe I will implement it tomorrow evening after the other sessions, but offline. And then we will see each other tomorrow. Saturday afternoon, right? Around 4:30 p.m. my time. That is European time. And meanwhile, if you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that would be very nice. Also, it is free, so I think you can do it. And if you want to do a bit more for us, if you like our project, you can go to patreon.com/planeshift and become a Patreon. If you become a Patreon, you can access our videos and posts and get a Discord channel stuff, and you can also get access to the alpha right now that is up and running, and you can play it, and you can play it immediately. With that, I'm gone. Bye bye. Bye bye.